spirit of this land, if you may. So I was sitting in a workshop. Master Roger was teaching, and I usually sat on this side of the building, of the thing. Sometimes I'll be far that way or far this way. So I like to see everyone and everything. I don't know. It's just weird. I think I just sit that way. Instead of being in the center when you're new, it's like everyone is looking at you. Think someone is looking at you. So sitting at the outside a little bit, kind of, I can see over there. I can see over there. I can see over there. So I do that. Or I sit on the other side. So I can see over this side. So anyway, it was not planned, but anyway, so then this lady, I saw something sparkling. I don't know if you remember that story. So something from the corner, they just went like, touched my eyes. I was looking at the teacher, but something went blink from a corner there. Something blinked. I don't know if I kind of maybe looked. I don't, but I saw something blink, and it was very distinct. It was, you could see it. So anyway, after the break time, it was a workshop, an open spiritual channel workshops. This lady comes and do this to me. Okay, I want to share the YouTube link to the chat. So this lady, here is a YouTube link if you want it in the chat to put on Facebook or somewhere. So this lady comes to me and she does this. She says, they say to give you this. I didn't ask the who. And because I knew it's either my heavens teams or it's my ancestors or her ancestors. And it was her ancestors told her to come and give me this. So these were sparkling. If there is light shining on them, they shine. This is an art form that was brought to Africa, from Africa in the 1940s, maybe. Her great parents or something like that, or 1930s, somewhere back there. And they went to Africa and they brought this. So they've been sitting there, right? She's partly Native American, so, so they are from the native here. So you understand, when I first moved here, I asked the spirit of this land to help me, and thanked it for welcoming me. Thank you for welcoming me in your land. Now that I'm in your land, the spirit of this land, please help me. I need your help. I'm just a visitor. I don't know my way around. I don't know who is who. I don't know what to eat in this land. Please show me the way. And I saw growing up, whenever a visitor visited, we show them around. And we speak to spirit to welcome them in our land so they are safe. There is snakes, poisonous snakes in my country, You might be walking there and your visitor is bitten by a snake. What do? So we ask the ancestors to protect our visitors, our guests. That's what it's called here, is a guest. That's how we call it in my language, but it's a different word. A guest, we show the guest around. We tell them about how we show them the cows, we show them the goats. If there is a lot of them, we also inspire them how we got there, because my mom was very smart. What she did is, whenever she worked, every paycheck, she made sure she bought an animal, either a cow or 3 little baby cows. She'll buy 2 girls, 1 boy, 2 girls, 1 boy, or 5 girls, 1 boy, always on the cows. That's like banking. That's a lot of money in the future when you sell your cows. But when there's droughts, you can lose them all anyway. So my mom was that smart that she was able to use what she had to expand. So when a visitor came, we can tell them, hey, for us to have this so much cows, this is what we did. Maybe you can go try also. If you got some money, a little bit, buy a girl cow, bring it home. Little girl cows, they multiply faster because they are girls. Then they get pregnant, they make more other cows, more cows. And then every year there is a cow sale. We go to the sale, we sell, we have money, food, school fees, stuff like that. So it's always, so I find I still value things like that. Like, if we have cows, we can have milk, we sell the milk. Once in a while, we'll kill it and sell the meat to the villagers. And so my mom was very smart. She was one lady who had so many cows. I did not understand where she got that. So she got married to my stepdad. My stepdad was a contractor. He made a lot of money. And so we multiplied the cows. So first in the village, when my mom moved into that area, so the people, which was from a different land, from a different culture, different tribe, the people, they didn't understand what's going on with this lady. She was smart and strong and beautiful and young still, she was really moving it. And she went and started studying and teaching like the girl guides, and I was in her class sometimes. Girl guides, be prepared. It's our motto. And she's teaching me. She was my teacher. And then she went in politics a little bit over there. She would be with her, but it was mostly for the YMCA. But she was moving into the ladders of the YMCA. We got learn from our teachers. My mom was my teacher. Whenever I visited at my mom's, because I would be with my grandma during holidays, I'm with mom. She takes me to her students. All her students know each other. I don't, and I'm the child of a teacher. And I was a shy student. I was very shy. You'll be amazed. And so anyway, so the spirit of the land, we ask the spirit of the land to take care of our visitors. We take them and say, look, we have cows, we have goats, da, da, da. They say, oh, wow, how did you have so many cows? We did this, and that's, we inspire them. Maybe they can go try also how we did it. So when I came here, I wanted the spirit of the land to show me the around, the same way I grew up doing, showing around a visitor. So I asked the spirit of the land, take care of me in every way that I need to be able to survive this land. And they showed me really quickly. Racism came right away. In my country, I don't have to worry about racism when I'm walking on the street. I did not know how it feels, really. I didn't. Of course, I grew up amongst the British ruling Africa, but it was a little different. We were the majority. There were fewer whites, so they separated themselves from us and created their own little place where there were no boundary. They couldn't cross to our side. We didn't threaten them like that, really. After war, it was all we wanted was peace. So anyway, but these wars has been going for years anyway. So, but anyway, back to my story. I lost it a little bit. So we showed the visitors around. So I asked the spirit of the land, when I came, this is the first gift they gave me. Through Lori, she came and gave it to me. I cried that day. I was so happy. And then she came back one time. She said, they say to give you the rest of the set. There is 3 of them. And then she brought this one. That's the one I was wearing yesterday. I was wearing it above my thing yesterday, remember? No, it looks weird now if I put it here. Yeah, but I was wearing this yesterday on my head scarf. This still could be cute. Ha, I like it. If you tell yourself it looks cute, it looks cute. If you say it looks weird, it looks weird. It's just the way it is, right? So I feel good now, so I'm all right. So then she brought the 3rd one, the bigger one. And you've seen these, the Maasai people. This is traditionally not from my tribe. This is from like the tribes of like Tanzania, Kenya, the Maasai people, But it's still my ancestors who said, you need to take this back home to Africa. And there's many lessons and messages about that, Africa is waiting. So I was welcomed by the ancestors of this land through this, right? And then I wear this one usually on its own, and I put it, so I have never worn them like that, but that's the spirit of this land welcoming me. So the spirit is real, the spirit is there. If we call, it will always take care of us. So they're taking care of me, and guess what? The next gift they gave me, this stick, means a lot to me, with its history, with how the natives value it. I know that I'm in the right place. They are here. They're still here to take care of me. So they're connecting me in this way, and I'm grateful for that. They gave me back the stuff that came from my ancestors. And now they're giving me the stick. And as Klaus said, I cannot say, because I'm not I'm an amazing person or anything. I'm just Loveness, right? I'm just Loveness. I'm nothing amazing here, but it is in my culture to have something like this. This looks like my culture right here. This looks exactly like my culture. And the first thing I realized when I got here was the beads and the clothing and the food. I was like, wow, it's the, South American food, Mexican food, just like our foods. And then the natives, there is the beads, there is all this thing. And I know I'm home. So now that I'm home, I have to serve. I met Master Shah, so I can serve. Begin here in my new home and go back to my original home and share the same thing Master Shah is sharing with us all. So I'm grateful for all the gifts that comes from the spirit of this land. This stick came from Dan, and I asked for Dan to receive a blessing from my love, my heart, and how I feel about this, to bless his son better and my son as well. So I asked the spirit of this land to bless both our sons, and in gratitude, I I will be the vessel to offer the blessing to our sons. I'm honored to be the vessel, and this is to say I also honor just to the spirit of this land. So it's my gratitude to all beings, all the holy beings in all layers of heaven, in all layers of all of existence, the stars, the galaxies, the universes, the planets, whatever, all places where there is a holy being. I give thanks to your love, your support, and everything I've ever done. And I am ready to receive that which this land has to offer me that I saw. I am ready to receive. Thank you. And so I'll offer a blessing. So we can listen to ourselves. Or, I mean, when you do something and it feels like it's the right thing, do it. Who knew I'll get out of my traditional stuff and break the barrier and say, hey, I'm done of being tied up on here. I need to see something that I feel is right for me. I went and did karate. My mom was like, girl, no, not in my house. No girls do that. What kind of man is gonna marry a woman like you? What is that you're doing right there? You are lost. Da, 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 da. I was a quiet kid. Very nice too. I knew, I'm doing this and I'm a good girl. I didn't do boys like all other girls do, but I did have my boys. I'll have one boy, that's it. It's done, it's done. Whenever time is ready, I'm not rushing, I'm not looking. If it happens, another boy. I was not about focusing on boys, but did I like the boys? Like after I had them? Yeah, I did. Who doesn't? So I was always a good kid. So I broke the barriers and I said, I want to do what I want to do. I followed karate. I did karate first. Then from karate, I was like, oh, wow, around karate, these guys, they're also a theater company. Oh, I can come during the day and dance and act and learn how to do things. And from there, I started learning how to do stage management, how to do stage props. We'll work on everything, costume. We'll work on directing, writing script. And then we started doing into video. And it's like, wow, it's a theater company. So learning all this good stuff, started traveling around the world. And here I am. They were preparing me. If I had said no, I'm just gonna go to church and come in. I'm gonna have my husband, I'm gonna have my children, and hey, life is gonna be good. That's all, after 7th grade, that's what I saw happen with all my friends. That's why most of them died of AIDS, because illiteracy. So I was very lucky kid. I came from a place that you're gonna see, because we are here on this journey together. Some of you will visit. Hopefully you visit before the transformation happens, to grow with the places, to see how other places are. It's a mess right now. But heaven can transform that place. And heaven showed me transforming that place, looking all green, greener than anything they've ever seen. Trees, water is awesome. It's perfect. It's always there. And people are wondering, how did this happen? Because divine can make it happen. So yesterday I had a reading 2 days ago with Master Paul, and one of the messages that came had to do with this goddess that I had as a gift, and I did not know much about her. Ocean, right? Some of you know about Ocean. And this reading showed that I have the gift of water. I have the gift of water element too, but I wasn't aware really. So I call the spirits of water to come. So I will call the spirit of water. Diana Zvagna Vamvura. Diana Zvagna Vamvura. Diana Zvagna Vamvura. Diana Zvagna Vamvura. Ayawo. 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 Oh yeah, 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 yeah. Ayawo. Oh yeah, 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 yeah, come on, I meme. Oh yeah, yeah, sigana. Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. Oh yeah, yeah. Oh yeah. They're coming so many and they're touching my heart. It's hard to even see. All my ancestors, I invite each and every one of you. The spirit of my land that is in drought today. People contracted some diseases because some sewer water broke up and people are drinking. I don't even get it. People would start drinking sewer water. People are lining for days with buckets trying to get water. I asked my mom to give that water without making them pay. I'll pay the bills. I'll pay the bills. So I asked the spirit of water to help my land at this time and to help the lands that are burning at this time with water. Maybe whatever is appropriate to stop the fires. I have no power to say that, but I ask from my heart, whatever heaven can do to help those that are affected by the fires right now. I'm not asking the fire to stop. I don't have the authority, but I ask heaven to do something. Natural disasters, the COVID-19, the stresses, the separation of our relationships with our families, our children, and all that's not going so well in our lives. We invite each and every one of you. We apologize for any hurt or harm we may have done that contributed to this struggle, this suffering on humanity. Please forgive us. Please forgive our ancestors. The good thing about my story of when I got stolen at the beach is that I got hired yesterday, and it's a small gig for $2,000. A very small gig, but it's big gig for me because in the festivals my smallest fees is usually $5,000 when I perform, and but the artists sometimes we struggle to get that money. And but at this time of the COVID, to be hired and begin, can you perform for us for $2,000? It's like, oh yeah, sure. I haven't heard that since the COVID. I haven't been hired to perform since the COVID started. So artists are really struggling right now. But the Spirit is always here to help us. So when we ask the Spirit, it will provide us what we need. So I asked for forgiveness for the guy who stole my stuff, and I'm still asking for forgiveness because I still think about it. But it doesn't hurt as it did the day before yesterday, though. And then yesterday it kind of healed. This time I was just like, oh yeah, halala. And then I realized that our banks is giving $500 if you made um, less than $4,000 a month. So last month I didn't make much money because I wasn't performing. Because performing usually gives me money. So I know that I'm somewhere right there. So I was like, oh, I think I might get that $500, right? And then I got hired, and so it's going good. It's good, right? It might sound small, but it's a good thing. So all we need to do is ask for forgiveness, whether we have done something wrong or we are not. They steal from us, we ask them to forgive us. They meaning, even ourselves, when we start judging ourselves, and just let's forgive ourselves for the negativity we have been doing and putting in front of our every aspect of our life. Oh, I'm not this, I'm not good, I'm not whatever that thing that we tell ourselves. We need to ask for forgiveness from ourselves. Dear myself, I love you, please forgive me for all the negativity I've ever given you, all the messages, all my shenkoi. Please forgive me, my mind, for thinking the things that don't serve me and others. Please forgive me. And we ask for forgiveness. The Spirit will always provide. So I thank the Spirit for all I've been given, the gifts of connection. This is the gift of Ubuntu, which is oneness. I am because we are. I am because you are. I am that I am. The I am that I am is the I am that you are. The I am that you are is the I am that I am. The I am that we are, that you are, is the I am that we all are. All of us, it's just, we are that. Each and everything, we are it. Before we see it, we see that there is communication between everything and everyone. This stick is a tree that has dried, but is still communicating and wanted to come and be presented to me as a gift from the spirit of this land, because the spirit of this land values this tree, the sorrow tree. And the stick, they call this the ribs of the ancestors, and there is more to it. And so I'm so honored. I'm wearing from the ancestors of this land that connected with my ancestors. They visited Africa. They brought it. They realized it doesn't have a deep significance in their own, the significance is, oh, I traveled to Africa and I saw Africans and they did this and that, and then what? So they brought it back to me in an indirect way. If you don't open your eyes to hear the message, you miss the message. So I received the message when I received it. I received the message when she brought this the first time. And I received the message when I received this stick, why I'm on this land. And I know why I'm on this land, to serve in the way I came to serve, in my own unique way, in the gifts that I came with in this lifetime. So the spirit of the water, I will continue. The song is a blessing to you too, as I will be preparing to vacate this space and go to the soul marketing. Diana back no bamvura. Diana back no bamvura. Yeah. Diana back no bamvura. Yeah. Diana back no bamvura. Yeah. Oh yeah, 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 come on, yeah. Oh yeah, Basikana, yes. Oh yes, I know. Oh yes, I know that. Oh yeah, yeah, oh. Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. Oh yeah, yeah. Oh yeah, yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah, yeah, oh yeah, yeah, oh yeah, yeah. Oh yeah, yeah, bakomanya nini. Oh yeah, yeah, basikana. Yeah, yeah. Oh yeah, yeah, bakomana. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Oh yeah, yeah, basikana. Yeah, yeah. Sanu. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah, 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 yeah. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah, 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 yeah. Yeah, 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 yeah. Yeah, 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 yeah. How? Thank you, thank you, thank you. Love you, everyone. It looks like that's what I have today. I wish we had more time. If I had another hour, I will continue. But thank you. And I apologize if it's not in the format you are used to today. It's okay. Everything's happening for that reason. It meant to happen. Love you, everyone. Anyone wants to share anything while I look for my script? Anyone wants to share? Love you guys. Feel free.
I'm happy we got the blessing of my leaky body.
How is that going for you?
It feels like a more stable energy field.
Awesome. How is it going with Dad? In your heart, in your field, how does that feel?
I know he loves me. And
Beautiful.
yeah, it's just the way his personality is, that he's rigid.
Yes.
But he loves me. Yeah.
Yes. Yeah, there's people like that. I was in a relationship like that. And I have a child in a relationship like that. You just have to love them the way they are. You cannot change anything, you cannot transform, you cannot change them, but you can transform something in them. They can come to a realization still. Ginger, please forgive me, I'm coming. Hey, you can continue sharing. Dove, can you hold the space for just a few minutes for people as they share? Thank you so
Wonderful.
much.
I'd be happy to.
Yeah.
Thank you, Loveness. It's powerful today. I could feel the ancestors when Loveness was connecting and offering the blessing to the water. So very grateful. Okay. Would anybody else like to share before we hop the soul marketing call of Dow Hands practitioner or more? Okay, wonderful.
This is Klaus. Thank you, Loveness. We are so privileged to have the honor to be with you. And today I had to ride to the court. And normally this is you have to be in the mood of fighting. And I asked the Love Peace Harmony Committee to give me the point where I go too far to the fighting. I have to state some bad things. I have to state that it was like this, but I don't have to go further. And it was a very good help, what I heard yesterday and all the time, to ask for help. And that was wonderful. And this is only because I have the honor and the possibility to be with all of you. So thank you very much. Thank you, Loveness. Thank you, Dove. Thank everyone who's on the line and who joined in earlier. Thank you.
Love you, Klaus.
Love you. Thank you. Wonderful.
Loveness. Okay, guys, I'm in the soul marketing now. Love you.
All right.
Well,
Well,
everyone, please forgive me, everyone.
Thank you. Are we gonna? Should I close, Loveness?
Yes, I'm already on the call. Sorry, I'm trying to end. To end.
So I'm gonna mute you. Oh no, you have to mute.
Please mute me, please. Thank you. I'm trying to.
I'm on the host.
Oh gosh, I'm trying to get out. How do I get out?
Thank you.
How are you, Dan?
This is such a beautiful blessing.
How are you?
I feel awesome. Thank you.
Oh, wonderful.
I got up a little late this morning, so I joined a little late, but I feel so blessed. I thank Master Loveness for all the blessings for me and for Danny, for my family. And I thank all of you. I thank all the group. Thank you, Dub, so much too for your service. I love you. I honor you. I thank you so much. I
Love
just
you, and
felt
I honor you, Dan.
so much leaving, so many blockages. I I have a lot of forgiveness practice to do, so I feel so blessed that I'm here, and I feel so blessed that we're all here together. So I thank you so much.
Yes, we are very blessed that we are here. We have the opportunity to move through so many deep blockages. I know for myself, there's so much that is happening, so much purification. So we're together. Practice really helps us all. And I love you so much, Dan. Thank you for sharing. I hope you have a beautiful day. All right. Anybody else like to share? Okay, wonderful. So let's go. So dear, all the holy beings that came to join the Da Kuan Shu Temple, we love you, honor you, and appreciate you. Thank you, everyone, everyone's heaven's teams, all angels, guides, guardians, protectors. Thank you to all of our divine Tao source treasures. Thank you to our Tao hands. Thank you, Master Sha, for creating master teachers to help us, to serve us. Thank you, Master Sha, for creating Tao Temple. Thank you for creating the forgiveness practice. Thank you, Master Sha, for bringing all your wisdom, all your light, all your love to humanity. We're so honored to be students. We give our greatest gratitude to you on this day. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Love you, love you, love you. Gong song, song, gong song. Okay, everyone, thank you. I will see you tomorrow. Have a beautiful day. And be good to yourselves. Be good to gentle, gentle.